Well, it's something we all seem to take for granted, a home to come home to each night. And this last year and a half, it's been a challenge with housing.
Today's CI home sponsor is the Housing Authority of Champaign County, and Lily Walton joins us today. Hi, Lily. How are you?
I'm great. How are you all?
We're fantastic. Tell us, just sort of in a nutshell, what the Housing Authority does for those who might not be familiar with your organization.
Yeah, so the Housing Authority, we are the Housing Authority of Champaign County. So we administer the Housing Choice Voucher program, as well as we are owners of over 800 units of affordable housing throughout the county. So not only do we administer, we also develop affordable housing, and we also have a youth build program.
Well, yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a moment, but let's first start with the Emergency Housing Voucher Landlord Incentive. What is that?
So the American Rescue Plan Act authorized about $70 million or $70 billion in affordable housing support for local communities. Champaign County received 113 of those vouchers. In order for us to lease those vouchers up, we need partners who are landlords. So the Housing Authority, recognizing the economic impact that landlords have had through the eviction moratorium and just through the pandemic, the Housing Authority has committed to providing a $1,000 incentive for any landlord who agrees to lease up an emergency housing voucher. And also in addition to the incentive, we're also offering pre-inspections for HQS, so housing quality standards. So we're really just trying to build up a pool of good, solid landlords who really want to provide units for affordable housing, and who the Housing Authority can partner with to just grow.
So ultimately, this money is going to help landlords who may have lost money over the last 18 months because of the pandemic.
Yes.
What do they have to do to qualify? Are there certain tenants they have to be leasing to or have leased to in the past 12 to 18 months? How does all that work?
They have to, in order to qualify, they just have to get the unit pre-inspected through the Housing Authority. They can do that by contacting our office, and the information is on our website. Tenants who are eligible for it is anyone who holds an emergency housing voucher, and that would be indicated when they come to the landlord that they have an emergency housing voucher, and with that, the Housing Authority will ensure that any costs related to getting that person in the unit and leased up is covered, including that $1,000 incentive that goes to the landlord.
Let's talk the Youth Build program.
Okay.
What is it all about?
So Youth Build is our community-based pre-apprenticeship program. We received a grant back in early 2020 to serve 84 at-risk youth who have dropped out of high school, or who high school isn't a viable option for them anymore. So we're getting ready to enroll another cohort in January. So we work with young people who are age 16 to 24, and we help them earn a high school diploma. In addition to earning that high school diploma, they also earn a National Center for Construction Education and Research certificate, and we couple that certificate and the high school diploma with hands-on work. So about 40% of the time that they're with us, they're working hands-on on one of the Housing Authority's many projects. We have over $100 million in affordable housing development underway. So the Youth Build students do work on those projects.
What kind of projects are we talking about?
Redevelopment of affordable housing, or ground-up construction. And so thus far, we have about a 91% credential attainment rate. So the program is very successful, and we'll be hosting workshops and informational sessions on October 20th and November 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. for students or parents who are interested in getting their youth involved.
What types of things do they have to have done, or maybe have not done, as the case may be, to qualify for that program? I'm sure you'll answer a lot of those at the upcoming meeting, but some just as a heads up for what people need to be looking for.
So we're looking for young people who are at risk, who have dropped out of high school, have either been through the criminal justice system, or are facing some type of challenge in their life that makes going to school or working difficult. So those are pretty much our prerequisites. Outside of that, we can work with any young person who's motivated and who really wants to succeed, and who's really looking to earn the high school diploma. It's non-traditional, it's a lot of fun, and our staff is 100% committed to their success. So.
Okay, if I'm recalling correctly, this is a new position for you.
Yes.
Here with the Housing Authority. You really
Yes.
seem like you are embracing it and running with it. So how are things going for you?
Things are going really well. I'm, just happy to be able to serve the community, happy to be able to be in this place, to protect our clients and protect the work that we've done over the last few years, and just to keep progress moving forward.
I'm sure these two programs in and of themselves are keeping you very, very busy.
Very
in addition
busy.
to all the other things that we've got going on.
Very busy.
Well, thank you for being here and sharing them with us. And I know many are going to take advantage of what you guys have to offer. So
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You got it. We'll connect you with all the details about how you can play a part in these programs by going to our website at ciliving.tv.